Hi, I'm Javaune Simpson and welcome back to Speak Up. Now, for today's topic. Now, we know that there's such a thing that's plaguing the world currently, and its name is the coronavirus, otherwise known as the COVID-19. Now, a lot of us have been restricted in terms of movement. A lot of us have been told to stay at home and work from home, while for some others, they might be students and they were told to stay home indefinitely. So due to this, a lot of persons might be at home and they might not know what to do with their time, given that they're stuck at home and it's not something that they're particularly used to. Now, I decided to help you guys in understanding how to manage your time better and perhaps have other things to do, because I know a lot of my friends are complaining that they're actually bored, tired of being at home and not knowing what to do with their time. And if it is that you fall in such a category, then this video is for you. If you know of someone that might need this information as well, go ahead and share this video with them so that they will be entertained by it and perhaps get some information from it. Now, without further ado, let's get right into it. So it's 10 things to do when stuck at home, right? And number one, we have read. Now, for many persons, perhaps like myself, I honestly don't like to read. And I know it's a bad thing. I know it's a bad thing to mention, but it's the honest truth. And so I have to state it. But for all of you out there who might not like to read, I suggest that you at least try to read one thing per day. You know, if it's even to read as it pertains to the updates pertaining to COVID-19, then you can actually inform yourself better and be better prepared for what's out there. And as for the rest of us who might be, good readers, and we tend to read a whole lot, or you tend to read a whole lot, given that I'm excluded from it. One of the best things for you to read in a time such as this is the Bible, the Word of God, So just try and compound your faith by reading the Word even more. And for those of you who might already be reading the Bible and you want something additional to read, then you can go ahead and check out some novels. I'm pretty sure that, you can get novels online just the same, perhaps some free and some you might have to pay for. But nevertheless, try and get some content to read. That's available. Number two. Now, this is something that a lot of persons have been telling themselves that they need to do, but perhaps they've told themselves that, hey, I don't have the time to do it, and so I will not be doing it. But now you have a whole lot of time to exercise, guys. And so you can perhaps go on YouTube, check out videos as it pertains to, the best routines for working out. You have apps out there that you can actually get to help you with your exercising routines and to help you to actually, find the best exercises to suit you as an individual. So let's say you're trying to get some muscles, or you're just trying to lose some weight, or whatever it might be. You're just trying to, be healthy in terms of just exercising randomly or just generally exercising. You can find routines for you specifically. And so just get right into that. Number three, family time. And for those of you who already, socialize with your family, then perhaps you can include friends into the circle as well. Given that you're now in a perhaps secluded space and you're perhaps stuck at home or stuck in a certain community or stuck in a certain area and others aren't there that you might want to communicate with, then you have this time to actually try and reach out to them as best as possible. Utilize the internet itself, utilize the networks that are out there. Call them up on your phone, get some credit and call them up on your phone and just ask them how it is that they're doing, especially those persons that are perhaps, even more restricted in terms of movement. In terms of within Jamaica, we know that persons that are over the age of 65 really and truly have been told to work now from home. For persons that are actually 75 and older, they've been told to actually stay inside by all means, not get outside for any reason at all, right? I mean, if you want to go and work in the garden, then fine, but just not be on the road. Don't be going to any supermarkets, any markets, anything like that. I mean, and it's just the government's way of trying to protect those who are seemingly, more vulnerable to this virus. Number four, rest. Now, this is something that a lot of persons lack even when they have enough time to do it, persons find enough reasons or find a whole lot of things to do in the house or around the house, or even going out on the road, as they're not supposed to, but they're still going out on the road and going all around the place, finding a lot of things to do, just to entertain themselves perhaps. But rest is important, especially when it is that you have gotten the time to rest. I suggest that you take it. This is just something for you to actually take advantage of. Rest time. A lot of us need that rest time. A lot of us have been stressed out at work, have been a bit depressed or on the borderline of being depressed, and so this is the perfect time for you to actually rest. For me personally, I believe I was really tired, to be honest. I mean, I love my job, but at the end of the day I was really tired, and so I'm grateful for it. Number 5, hobbies. Now, for some of us, we might already have our hobbies, and some of these hobbies are good things to actually keep us entertained, keep us informed. Some of us, our hobby might be to read, sing, dance, utilizing your hobbies and just getting more involved, or even getting other hobbies as well. Let's say you've always wanted to be somebody that do a bit of graphic designing. Now's the time for you to go on YouTube and type in how to be a good graphic designer, whatever it might be. 6, watching movies, series, YouTube videos like Speak Up, for example, or other YouTube videos. I mean, you have YouTube videos that perhaps might get you laughing. You have YouTube videos that will educate you. If it is that you're actually studying and you want a more fun way of studying, then you can always go on YouTube and actually utilize this platform. There are a lot of persons out there, with tutorials on things that you can do. You have the internet at your disposal, so just go ahead and use it up. Watching movies, watching series can be good, but just don't watch too much of them. Number 7, listening to music can actually be a great thing. Having this much time on your hands, you'll be able to, perhaps listen to the latest songs from your favorite artists. I have to recommend, a few singers. Jonathan McReynolds, definitely a go-to. You have somebody called Marley Music. That's my boy right there. And you have another person called Called Out Music. Called Out Music is excellent, guys. You can go ahead and listen to them. You have a lot of choices out there, guys. You can go ahead and check out these musicians, these singers, and just be entertained. Fall in love with music all over again. This is the perfect opportunity for you. Go ahead. Number 8. Perhaps I should have put this at number 7 or even number 1. But I mean, I had reading the Bible at number 1, so don't judge me. Praying is a good thing. You actually have the time now to pray a whole lot. And I didn't have this on my list, but I'll go ahead and add to it fasting as well. Praying and fasting can be good for you. Perhaps a lot of us might have been working, going to school, and we would have found that it was difficult for us to do these things at that point in time. But now we actually have more time to spare. And so it's really and truly a fact that we don't have an excuse as to why we can't. So if it's even to try a half a day thing, fasting, prayer, and if it is that you're even an unsaved person and you've never tried fasting before, go ahead and try it. It is great. It is great. You won't have any bad sides coming out of it. There's no negative sides coming from it. There can only be positives coming from it. Trust me on that one. So just go ahead and try it out today. Alright? And also pray as much as possible. Just tell God thanks for whatever He has been blessing you with. And remember that life itself is a blessing, despite not being able to go out to work or go out to have fun up close and personal with your other friends. Just having life is a blessing nevertheless. And just having the opportunity to tell God thanks is something that we cannot overlook, and we should not overlook at all. Just go ahead and do that to the best of your abilities, guys. Please. Number 9, surfing the internet, and perhaps getting updated on events that are actually taking place in our world currently. Many persons would have been updated on the fact that the Olympics has been postponed until 2021. I'm not sure if it will be in the same time period, but I'm assuming it will be. You can go ahead and check out other things that are taking place in the world as it pertains to perhaps, I really don't know, like other things that you just have interest in. Perhaps you're a teacher, then you might want to know what's taking place in the world as it pertains to teachers, not only as it relates to the coronavirus, but perhaps outside of that. Things that were taking place before, but you just didn't have the opportunity or the time to check it out. There are a lot of things happening in our world, and we ought to, be informed as best as possible so that we can be better prepared for what may come or what has been happening. And number 10. Now, this is something that is very important, guys. Now, as you know, I am someone that deals with psychology, right? And so, to be honest, I can tell you offhand that the fact that you've been resting from your regular duties for this long, it simply means that your mind will now reach a stage where it's perhaps, getting used to not doing much on a day-to-day basis. Perhaps your mind is now at the point where it's believing that you should wake up, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock every day, given that you've been waking up 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock for the past 14 days or thereabout. And so you will have to prepare yourself in terms of the mentality that you have to get back out there into the real world. As it pertains to students, your mind might be at the place where it's, thinking about, you're doing a bit of studying, but you're not doing that much amount of studying. And so you might be watching movies and series and YouTube videos or being on TikTok. All of these things might contribute to you going to bed later than the normal time. And so when it is that school has resumed, it's harder for you to actually go back to bed at a particular time. And so you have to prepare yourself for that as well. So as it gets closer to the time in which the government has perhaps given, for us to, be out of school or whatever it might be, and then we have to go back to our regular duties, so that when it is time for us to go to work, for example, we won't go to work being all tired and we got all this time to rest and all this time to do other stuff that we wanted to do or that we should have been doing. So take the time out to exercise, pray, fast, read, listen music, watch movies, speak up, all these things. Take the time out to socialize, build a good relationship with your family members. I hope this information was valuable to you guys, and I hope you'll utilize it as best as possible. I hope that you've already shared this video with a friend or family member or even a stranger. If it is that you want to leave a comment, then you can go ahead and leave a comment right there in the comment section. And yeah, be safe out there, guys. Much love. God bless. This has been Speak Up with Javaune Simpson. I'm out.